All right, do some crawling. Get some batteries out, get the rigs ready. And the batteries, oh, here's the controllers. I need those. Oh, there's the batteries. Oh, you guys are here. Well, I got some time. Let's talk. All right, so how you guys been? Liking the channel? Well, I am Stitch. This is SK Hobbies AZ. You can see we got the Gen 8 sitting here. You know, I got a little bit of time, getting ready to head out with the family. We're going to go do some crawling out at a couple of our favorite spots that we go. I'm not sure which one we're going to do, but let's talk about these Gen 8s. We've had them for about a month and a half now. We've been running them on 2S with the Sakaken 5200 batteries. And they've been doing really good. You know, let's go ahead and turn this into a review about these guys. So we'll talk about the pluses and the minuses of these Redcat Gen 8 V2s. These are the V2s. All in all, it's a pretty good rig. Some of the issues, like with the shell right here, this Velcro doesn't really stick very good. So if you're looking at getting this platform, I would recommend, there are some people that have changed over the V1s. I haven't really seen them on the V2s yet, but the V1s, they're changing over and putting some earth magnets right here and on the shell right here. I think that's probably the direction that we're gonna go with these. I'd want to see how the magnets will hold, make sure I get some good strong ones that the shell's not going to pop off if you're rolling off of a hill. But other than that, LED lights have been working really good. Recommend that kit to get from Redcat. And once again, I'll put it down below down here on the lighting kit if you didn't watch my previous videos. But all in all, this is an awesome rig. The things that I've upgraded on them, this is my wife's rig. We put the aluminum rims on, and we added an LED light kit. Other than that, that's really all we've done to this. And these things have been crawling amazing. Inside of the rims, we did put wheel weights. And let me see if I can find some of these wheel weights. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So the wheel weights. So we put in, these are 7 gram, 1/4 ounce wheel weight. We picked them, you pick them up in a pack from Harbor Freight. They're tire weights for your automotive. You can pick them up there. They're pretty cheap. I think it's like $10 or $9.99 or something like that. Sometimes they're on sale at Harbor Freight. And you get a big pack of them, which one pack did both of these Gen 8s. And then I've put wheel weights in my son's Gen 7 Pro, and then the new one that I'm working on, that Gen 7 Sport that I'm restoring. Took a pack for both of those, but added a little bit of weight to it, and these things are just performing amazing up the rocks. If you watch my next video, crawling with the family, which is where we're getting ready to go right after this. So if you watch that, you're going to see how these things perform, and they just perform amazing. They do have, you know, pretty good traction with these tires. So they're really, really good. They're nice and squishy. They've been sticking pretty good to the rocks. The wheel weights helped a lot. The only thing I did is after about, I think it was on my 3rd run, I noticed that the shocks were leaking. So I rebuilt the shocks, put in 35 weight oil in both the front and the rear. And while I was doing that, I pulled apart the axles and re-looked at the grease in those, which there was grease still in there, just not the grease that I normally would use. It was that you know, that clear, almost petroleum jelly type stuff. So I cleaned all that out. I put in some red and tacky grease. I use it in all my vehicles, all my rigs. Didn't really see a big difference in the performance of the gears. So whatever Redcat was putting in it was working good. It's just I cleaned them out and put this stuff in. Also, the transfer case, when I opened it up, there was really hardly any grease at all inside of there. So I put a little grease in that. Seemed like it's doing pretty good. The 25K kg steering servo seems to be working really good. The turning radius is amazing on these bad boys. But I have noticed since I rebuilt the shocks, I've been seeing some buildup and some leakage at the bottom of it. So I think that's going to be a con on my part, is these shocks. Although they are, you know, 100% metal, they're all aluminum, including the shock cap. The top piece that comes out of the shock cap is plastic on them, and the eyelet, of course, at the bottom of your shock end, that is also you know, plastic too. So I am looking at doing that as an upgrade, and I'm gonna probably upgrade these shocks to something new. If anybody has any suggestions, please drop down in the comment box, and I'll take a look at it. Setting up the rigs, I did shift the wheelbases a little bit out. They normally come in the middle setting position, and I've moved the front and the rear all the way out. And in that process, I moved the shock positions to the top and all the way into the vehicle. So that's why you can see kind of the shocks setting at an angle right here. So other than that, when you do all of that, you have to adjust your linkage. So you've got your lower front and rear linkages. I moved those all the way to the outside positions, and on the top, those ones I also moved to the outside position. So it kind of made the wheelbase a little bit longer. It also brought the car down a little bit, so your center of gravity becomes a little bit lower. Not so much on my wife's one. You can see that it kind of still springs up, but if we swap it out and we bring the purple one over here, so with this one, it does spring, but you can see like that front right there, it kind of sticks. And these are set up identical. So that's what making me lean to think that I need to do something with the shocks a little bit differently. So I'm going to definitely upgrade those. I also picked up some Holmes Hobby Trailmaster Sport 550 12T motors. So I'm going to be swapping out with these motors. We're going to keep the same ESC in here, that Hexfly ESC. We're going to put these motors in place and see how these perform over the stock Redcat motor, which I believe is a Hobby Wing motor, just rebranded to Redcat. But we're going to go ahead and get those swapped out. So you'll be looking for those in the next video. I'll probably do after, not really the install, but after the install, the first run, open it up, talk about changing that out, and we'll move forward from that. So be looking for that video too. And other than that, it is an amazing rig. I hope you guys get one yourself. You know, you can always check out awesomehobbies.net. Talk with Brad Lee there. He's local here in Arizona, but he'll also ship outside of Arizona too. So hook yourself up. Get a hold of awesomehobbies.net. I'll put a link in the description, and you can check him out and order you one, because it's amazing. I've not been in crawling all of my life. I've been a basher, and this was my first crawler. But I've also had the Gen 7. It's the Everest Gen 7 Sport and the Everest Gen 7 Pro. And then I've also, in a previous video you see me, I had the Everest 10, which is their baseline crawler. And these Gen 8s are just superior to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share it, bash that bell, and I'll see you guys all real soon. I'm Stitch, SK Hobbies AZ, and I'm out.